Baldur's Gate 3 Patch 8. Major new updates coming, including a new beta test. Here's how to get involved. Baldur's Gate 3 Patch 8 will be the game's final major content update, and oh boy, is Larian sending this RPG off with a bang. Photo mode, new subclasses for each main class, and crossplay between all available platforms. Adding all of this in one patch is no easy feat, which is why a stress test is on the way later this month. You can help stress test the patch on Xbox and PC, but while crossplay will be compatible with Mac when it launches, Apple systems are not included in the stress test. Once you have signed up, access will be granted in waves, although Larian does say registering does not guarantee access. As Larian explains in a post on Steam, the stress test, as was the case with other big patches, is to ensure that things run smoothly when the patch launches proper. For players, this means you can essentially gain early access to the content if you sign up to the link in the post. One of the big deals of Patch 8 in BG3 is the arrival of crossplay. Now you can party up with friends on other platforms for the first time, and Larian need players to test this out. To do so, it is launching a stress test for the game, which you can register for here. Implementing crossplay is a huge undertaking, and hopefully the game will not be beset by the kinds of problems that occurred when the Xbox version released. What else is in Patch 8? It seems as though we are getting 12 new subclasses, one for each existing class in the game, opening up even more options of play. We are also getting photo mode for the first time, and it is QL additions such as these that will ultimately make Baldur's Gate 3 one of the greatest video games ever made, if it isn't already. Patch 8 bug fixes. Along with the new features, Larian is continuing to clean up animation pops, clipping, and have fixed bugs, including the likes of fixed a save game issue where you wouldn't get the appropriate amount of umbral gems for the Gauntlet of Shar. Fixed an issue causing you to get stuck at a 0% loading screen when attempting to join a multiplayer session that uses mods. Your character will no longer think Shadowheart is dead if she isn't when talking to Viconia. Halsin will now show up to your camp in Act 2 as long as you save him, even if you happen to skip the celebration with the tieflings at camp. Improved performance in the Adamantine Forge. Minthra will now comment on spoiler removed reveal. Saris will stop getting involved in combats with Minthra from across the region. An eager beaver no longer. We've also reminded Minthra that knocked out does not mean dead, so she'll more reliably appear in Moonrise Towers. Fixed companions lines getting cut off prematurely after Gale, spoiler removed, at the end of the game. Fixed a bug preventing WYLL from commenting on Astarion holding a blade to your throat during Astarion's recruitment dialogue by the beach. Barkus is no longer Mike Wazowski'd by various items like cauldrons and bottles blocking him off from view when you talk to him at last light.